Hi Sag! Thank you for visiting my channel. I'm so grateful. Alright, Sagittarius, Sun, and Moon viewers, this message is for you. This is a very general weekly reading. It's been 3 weeks since I did my fire signs. I hope you've been well. Sagittarius. So today we're doing our typical 6-card spread. We will pull an angel message and an angel oracle card. Okay, so let's enjoy the moment we have together. I like spending time in your energy. I like spending time with you. So let's see. What should we talk about today, Sag? What should we talk about? I have so many close people in my life that are Sagittarius. It's a good connection. We're known to be the rebel without a cause. And so we have a good time. Let's just say when we come together, it's always a good time. So shout out to my best friend. She hates my life right now. So I haven't talked to her, I confess, in quite a long time. Typical Aquarius issues. We go ghost. We go ghost. But energy is energy. So I feel like in saying that, a big message of the reading, opening message is that please don't discredit your connections based off of how many times you're connected, because you don't need the validation within evidence, but within feeling. What do you feel most connected to, Sag? I feel like I need to ask you that. What do you feel most connected to right now? If anything, maybe you're feeling more connected with yourself and getting more connected with yourself in order to then decide what you feel connected to. Sometimes it works like that. You know, I was just standing outside enjoying the sun for a little bit, and I thought about my symbol for the channel as like that DNA symbol. I don't even think you guys know it yet because I haven't put it out. But the reason being is that it's merging timelines. So it's about the timeline that sort of lapse. It goes around and around. Our experiences are not as linear as we think they are. They don't go back and forth, but around. So some cycles we experience a number of times, and we have to do it within different partnerships in order to receive it, because we're quite stubborn beings, you know? We're quite stubborn beings. We think we know it all. Coming from an Aquarius, right? Think we know it all, Mel? All right, so let's get into your reading. 6-card spread, 6-card spread, 6-card spread. Thank you, Spirit. Sagittarius, Sun, and Moon viewers. Sag. So we're not feeling very confident right now. I wanted to put it back in, but they said no. First card out is the Strength in reverse. We're going with it. I feel like it's been hard. I feel like lately has been rough. You're insecure about your element because the daddy's here. Daddy of Fire is here to say, this is my child. This is my baby. And maybe you're having a difficult time with the child. That's coming through too. But this baby isn't listening to me. They're not taking well from me or to me. And so you, as the element of fire, speak that same language with this person, whether that's you or the person you're connecting with. I feel like you have a child that's a fire sign for some of you. And because you're having a difficult time, the divine wants you to notice, hey, you and this person are the same element. whether you're a Leo and they're a Sag, or they're a Sag and you're a Leo, or even Aries. Let's throw Aries in there because they're the Queen of Fire, you know? So I feel like you're having a difficult time finding the confidence when dealing with this person because you don't really have the confidence for yourself yet, right? Maybe experiences have really been challenging lately. They've been challenging for us all. But for you, I feel like maybe you're really going through a lot of change in your atmosphere, a lot of change that was unexpected. And so it really takes you to a very low point that is very unfamiliar. Okay? And you're having a hard time dealing with that and dealing with the connections that you feel like you don't have control over anymore, right? So Sag. Bottom of the deck is your overall energy being very, very defensive when it comes to defending yourself about what you feel most victorious in, right? Like, this is my choice. This is my decision. I'm the artist. I'm the painter. I'm the most important character in my life. And I have to feel that way. I have to feel like I'm giving myself that much approval to be who I am. I feel very relaxed in this reading, so I'm going to go with it, you know? Okay, and then so directly under that, wow, it is your choice. It is your choice. You are divinely guided towards what is for you. So make no mistake about it. May not see it today, but you're making the right choices, okay? All right, so heart needing to find a better way of thinking first, right? A better way of seeing things. Say this is looking at things differently from the past. Like, not so much saying it happened to me, but it happened for me, okay? So maybe you need to practice that way of thinking. Not against me, but for me. The universe doesn't want me to fail. They want me to succeed. So if they feel like I have to take this path, I need to find a way to find it the most enjoyable path to take, because that's the only way that I'm going to give back the energy that they're giving in rejuvenating this experience for me, right? I feel like you're having a hard time experiencing how you've went through so much loss, how you're enduring so much loss. I think that they're giving you time to notice that you are changing the way you think about the experiences you've accumulated, right? Again, for me and not against me. So you're going to get very overwhelmed emotionally because with so much loss, let's not discredit the emotion that comes with loss, right? There's a lot of lonely days. There's a lot of sleepless nights, but not so much sleepless nights. There's a lot of depletion within emotion. It feels like I'm crying and I'm crying and I'm crying, and all it does is get me to the lowest of lowest points. You know, it really doesn't make me feel high, Mel, so how can I possibly be excited about having this point of my experience? Okay, not to be happy-go-lucky all the time, not to be so optimistic as I tend to be, but I have to point out the reasoning, right? Because the gift of our experiences is experiencing the spectrum of emotion, because that's the gift. The emotion that's embodied as a confirmation of the choices that we've decided and how those choices have impacted us today, right? Let's not expect that if we make a bad choice that we're going to be exempt from feeling the repercussions of those decisions. Now, we most certainly will feel them, but doesn't mean we have to stay where they feel, okay? So know that, Sag, know that. Presently, maybe dealing with an Aquarius, maybe falling out with an Aquarius, maybe, so like this energy here is the Aquarius card. So obviously dealing with Aquarius, or needing again to stop acting from a place where you don't believe in the structures of life anymore. Like, don't lose hope in our way of living. Don't lose hope in society the way Mel does, you know? I don't feel like it's so much losing hope in society. I feel like it's losing hope in what you've used to validate your way of thinking about the way we live, right? This person is very influential to you. They make you feel solid in your beliefs in the past. But I feel like you're moving away from those beliefs, right? Moving away from those beliefs to think independently, right? Because if you're always thinking from this person's side of you, you're not bringing to the table what you have to offer, you know? All right, so here we go. This is your future. Very, very, very changeable future, by the way. But I feel like you're turning down an offer of love. You're avoiding an offer of love. You're ignoring a message of love, even so, right? Maybe someone sends you a text, maybe this Aquarius, maybe this, yeah, could very well be this Aquarius or Leo. But if it's not, this person, yeah, let me stay off the signs, right? This person that you had a very, very large belief in, you're rejecting them. You're rejecting their offer. You're rejecting their text. You're rejecting their experience based off of needing to think independently again, okay? And your advice. So coming out of the resting period, right? You've been in that for a while. You've been in a place where you know how to decipher between the experiences you've had so far. You know, it's not that you live in denial of those things. You know, and you're very aware of them. You have great awareness of them even. Just not so much aware of the responsibility you have in accepting them. Okay, so I've accepted, now what do? I use them and I manipulate them to the best of my interest, right? To the best of my ability, so that I can become the best I can given the highest points of this interaction I've come into. All right, so Sag, Sun and Moon viewers, Sagittarius. All right, so as we merge your timelines, right? I feel like in the past you were in a very fixed mentality, a very fixed way of feeling out of control based off of not knowing how to respond to a very influential person around you. Wow. Okay. And then now as you move into your heart, because you're working, I can't say can't, right? Because you can, but because you're currently working on strengthening that muscle, the muscle that allows you to change the way you view things. Nice. I like how that spontaneity, that's you guys. Because you are working on how you change this for yourself, you will miss an opportunity of love. I feel like you're going to deny yourself it, even. I feel like you're going to feel as though you're not in alignment to receive it. You question what it is. You question why it is. And that's okay, because I feel like your highest timeline does include you getting to a very, very low point in order to work on that shadow side that nobody really enjoys working on. Let's be honest. Nobody says, sign me up for the darkest of darkest nights, you know? I love that ride, you know? But you're going to learn to love it. You're going to learn to love being alone, you know? Being in your own space. And what's the gift of that, Mel? As you come out of thinking about it, thinking about, how have I managed to be alone for so long? How have I managed to be a loner, you know? Even though it's not of my element to be that way. I remember in my past, I was the life of the party. I am the life of the party. Or maybe you are doing this right now. You are currently in a mode where you are alone, trying to figure out why. You're giving birth to yourself again. You're giving birth to the fact that you choose to be spontaneous in life, in my life interactions, or in my interactions with life. Let me say that properly, okay? I'll say it again. You are the angel of spontaneity. I choose to be spontaneous in my interactions with life, right? So allowing yourself to be present, to give in what you have to offer, the connection, which is an impulsive way of acting, creating excitement again. Sagittarius, sun and moon viewers. Sagittarius, sun and moon viewers. It is such a nice day outside, guys. Like, I'm gonna go sit outside because I'd probably do my other reading outside. Yeah, because it's so nice and I don't want to miss the sun. All right, so Sag angel message, please. Give me Sag's angel oracle card. Angel oracle card for my Sag, sun and moon viewers. Sagittarius. All right, so I knew you guys were going to get two. I just knew it. All right, so you've got two. Career transition and patience. Wow. That's interesting because I didn't see any money on the board, but hey, it's coming. It says, career transition. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. Okay, so, I mean, I can definitely see the purpose, right? Because I don't see coins, right? So what I don't want you to get hung up on is saying Mel said that this was going to be a change in job. Okay. Keep in mind the word is your purpose, right? Your purpose. So your purpose is always with you. Again, it just brings back the angel of spontaneity to me. That is your purpose. That is your gift. That is what you bring to the table as opposed to what others bring to the table. So that is my mom's dog, Marigold. And she's barking, which is a good message that I want to bring up right now, that you guys are opposed to being caged birds. Like, if anyone doesn't like being a caged bird, it's a Sag. So let your bark be heard, okay? Let your freedom be experienced for yourself and others. Encourage others to be as free. So this blessed career is more about yourself. How do you use it is on you. What is your way of setting people free? You know? Like, I set people free of the mind by reading cards. What do you set people free of? Patience. Have patience with yourself. As you go through this shadow in your highest timeline, because it's going to bring you a very, very low point, have faith in the journey. That every journey, every left and right turn is with your highest timeline in mind. And it's just a connection that you and the divine are rebuilding and taking these blind turns, these lonely turns, okay? So, Archangel Jophiel says, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. So like the baby you have for 9 months, just in your womb, you nurture it. You're patient with it. You don't discredit whether or not you believe it's coming, because it is. But you enjoy the journey. But you will allow every bit of high and low to be experienced, so that it adds to the inventory of discernment that you have in your moving forward, in your ascension. Wow. I really like this message for you, Sag. I hope that you enjoyed the time that you spent here with me today. Thank you for being here.